So when I struggled with the what of science, God revealed something to me. The rainbow. When I was a kid, I always thought there was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. We grew up in the treasure hunting era, so it was always something that I thought that maybe I could potentially do down the line. Kind of like maybe I'll catch Santa one of these days. When I hit 5th or 6th grade, I learned how light refracting through raindrops kind of created this prism effect, and because we're able to replicate it through like crystals and other clear objects, it only solidified the scientific method in my eyes. But man, was I disappointed. It was only whenever I started walking with God and I read in the Bible about Noah and the covenant that God made to never flood the world again. At this point, I was still struggling with some things, so I just straight questioned God. And in my pride, I was like, no, God, the reason why the rainbow happens is because the way that light refracts. And it was almost like the Holy Spirit interrupted and said, Matt, that is true, but what does that tell you about me? And that's when I realized that He has a system in place for us to be able to comprehend how He works. If you truly stand back and look at the rainbow, ask yourself, I know how it's there, but why is it there? Let's not get into the fact that there's 7 colors, which just so happen to be our primary colors, or that 7 is a godly number that non-believers deem as a lucky number. But biblically, it represents completion, perfectness, and divinity. Divinity. For me, it was easy to understand that not only did He place it there for the covenant with Noah, but also for us to see the miracle and actually study it and see how He did it. It was a paradigm shift for me. Now I saw the why in science rather than the what. Take the Sistine Chapel, a beautiful man-made creation, or a Chevy Silverado Trail Boss. What a beautiful man-made piece of machinery. It doesn't even compare to a blade of grass. And it just goes to show what a wonderful world we live in, and it's all thanks to God. And just a little nugget on the number 7. You know how the 7 is a godly number? So we all know 6 is not so good. Even some label it as an evil number. Why does the rainbow have 7 and the pride flag has 6? Just some food for thought. So anyways, do you still struggle with the why behind science? Is there a void that you seem to not be able to fill? Let me know in the comment section below, and be sure to like, share, and do the subscribe thingy. Have a good day.